Disclaimer, the topic of this video could be mildly offensive to those that are sensitive to honesty. No, I try not to say things just to get a rise out of people, but there are some interesting considerations that I'm about to go through in the next couple minutes. The school that I worked at previously, before the one I'm at now, that's what previously means, it had its challenges. There were students that made it difficult to enjoy the job. There were teachers that made it difficult to enjoy the job. And there were decisions made that made it difficult to do the job. But the thing that made it most difficult to do the job was the parents. Some parents had really high expectations, some parents had really low expectations. Some parents didn't think they had any expectations until they had all the expectations. And the most challenging thing about parents when it comes to teaching their children is their inability to help their children become better people. What I mean by that is parents want to do everything for their children until they don't want to do anything for them. Until they start to think that it's your job to do everything for them as the teacher. And that's when it becomes really challenging. At one point in my short tenure at this other school, one teacher said to me that it wouldn't be too far out of the realm of plausibility. I don't even know if that's the right word to use. To require an IQ test when you graduate high school. One, you have to graduate high school. Two, there's an IQ test required. And if you don't score high enough, then you get castrated on the spot. Okay? As a male, obviously. As a female, I guess it would be sterilized. Not really sure. And younger me was not, in the heat of the moment, was not too argumentative when it came to that idea. Because there are some groups of people that maybe should not have procreated and brought new life into the world that was going to be as challenging as it is. But, I don't know. Obviously, it's insensitive to think that way because there are people that really do deserve to have children that are unable to. People that really want to, that can't. And some people are able to reproduce like rabbits and just put more and more bodies out into this world that may or may not contribute a whole lot to it. So, I don't know. I do know. It should not be something that's required. But there is the element to being a parent and to having children and taking that responsibility responsibly and not just reproducing because you can and because the government will take care of you and because I don't even know. Having a child is special. It's important. It's necessary in some cases. I mean, obviously for the continuation of human life, it's necessary. But if you're going to go through the time to have a child, then put in the time to take care of them, teach them, encourage them, and build them up so that they can become a beneficial member to society too. I've said this type of thing many, many times over the last few years of these videos, but just be responsible when it comes to your kids. They are, in fact, your responsibility, not somebody else's. But if somebody else wants to give you some advice or give your child some instruction, allow that. Give them the opportunity to tell your child, to challenge them a little bit. That's all there really is to it. It takes a village, folks. So allow the village to do their work. I'll talk to you tomorrow.